Hello, I'm back. That's right, I'm back and I'm wearing a head cam, so I've got both hands. Now, you've all heard the news lately. I'm not going to bore you with the details because you've heard so many different versions of it, but this is basically just a checklist. Now, obviously, the priority in a shit hit the fan situation, you should be bugging in. So, get rid of that, you're bugging in. But when you're bugging in, even within 2, 3 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, whatever, of bugging in, you might have to bug out. So now's probably the best time to check that your bug out kit has everything, it's still serviceable, it's ready to pick up and go. Because when you're bugging in, you don't need to worry about sorting this out. You've got enough on your plate, right? So just where you've got like bits, the shops are still working, the electric's still on. Just get it sorted so it's ready to go. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm just going to go through my bug out kit and I'm going to just check everything's serviceable. Say the knives are sharp, I've got a means of sharpening them. Everything's working, there's enough cooking equipment, the food is still in date, it's not leaking because I've had that before. The clothes ain't gone mouldy in there, they ain't got no moisture in there. Another thing, it's been Christmas, some of us have probably put on a little bit of weight. So, do the clothes you've put in your bug out kit still fit? Some people stow them away for years, or months, days, whatever, but the clothes can change shape. Just as you do, you change shape, you don't fit in clothes, you throw them out. So you just want to put everything on, check it's working, check it's serviceable, everything's where it should be as you remember it. Your jacket's dry, everything's good. So what we're going to do now, just have a look through the kit and see if everything's good. So everyone's kit's different. You might just have a single Bergen, I've got a Bergen and I've got a set of belt kit. So I'm just going to go through, check I've got everything. So it's my fishing kit, some line, matches, been waterproof, they're also waxed inside, that wouldn't have changed. I've got snares, nails, things like that. What else? I've got a little torch. Oh, yeah, that's quite weak, see? I'm going to have to change the batteries in that, so that's one thing to take in consideration. Check your batteries, are they still working? Water purifying tablets. Now, emergency first aid and a survival manual. Even though the stuff's up here in my head, it's good to have a reminder. Also waterproofed. Lighter, has it got enough gas in it? Plenty of juice in there, does it still light? Yes, it does. Red glow stick, are they in date? I know this is out of date, but you know, it's my choice. If it works, it works. If it don't, it's nothing major. You know, I've got other glow sticks that are in date, but I like to keep a red one in there. Just me. These are my perimeter alarms. Do the batteries need changing in them? I'm going to change them anyway, but you know how it is. I keep condoms in here. Now, no, not for the purposes you think, but for like, water collection, stuff like that. They also make a good sterile mitt if you've got to touch something, but these will be out of date. What have we got on here? They went out in 09, 07, so yeah, they're out of date, but maybe I should think about topping those up with some fresh ones. Second of all, my gloves. Still working, ain't got any holes in. Always carry a good set of gloves. You have one, you just put them on, just check everything over. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but check your gloves, they're fine. Woolly hat. Now I did just put this in here because I had to replace it. I took it out for work because I work in a cold environment. I thought, I need a woolly hat. I'll take it out the bug out kit. Didn't put it back. Got it out earlier. Thought, shit. Didn't put the hat back in. So, it's been replaced. Everything's in there. Drinks kit, dropped some of it. Are they in date? 14th for the 6th, 2020. I've got coffee. Again, just checking dates. I'm not going to check all the fucking dates. It's everything in here. No. Socks. Good pair of socks. Always carry a pair of socks. They're a bit dusty. A bit of wood in there, but fuck it. But do they have holes in? Something you want to check. Water bottle. Now, I store it empty, but if you keep it full, just keep replenishing the water in it as you do. And also, me rag, just for wiping shit up. But, you know, we've all got different shit in there. Have I still got my windproof matches in there? Yes, I have. So move on to my front pouches. This is my maintenance kit for the air guns, things like that. Everything's in there. I've still got all my little screws, but your maintenance kit will be different from mine, but just check you ain't took anything out. I've got a full can of 3-in-1 oil and a yellow rag. So that's all the tools in the toolkit. Not going in that pouch. Everybody has a secret pouch. That's mine. You won't be seeing in it. Do I have here? I have a, what is this? Trauma bandage. So this is the same one the British Army have issued. Wound dressing. Trauma wound dressing. Hemorrhage control bandage. Check the date on it. 8/20/16 expiry. It's well out of date, but I think it'd be alright, but that's down to me. This is for my personal use only. If I think I'll be alright with it, that's me. If you want an in-date one, keep it in date one, but I'm not marking that as a red spot. Now, I have emergency food, so I have a can of Spam, pellets, they stood in there, all my other points, yeah, they're all in there. I guess there's enough in there to get me by. Check all my food. Now, what do I carry in here? I have forgotten, see? So I think I'm going to have to do some updating. Fuck, I don't want to come out. Fuck it. So, tinned food. Now, this goes out on end of August 2018, if you can see that. I will replace this, but I'm going to eat it anyway now, you know, just to get used. Tin food is alright, well after the expiry date, but given the situation, just top things up, fresh food, just circulate as you can. Now, I did discover a problem here. I had some Bovril. Look, it's leaking. It's gone all over the tin. Again, 2018. I'll swap that out for something a bit more recent. But look, the Bovril has exploded everywhere, so that is going in the bin. Need a new one, see? And in that, I've got sticky inside the pouch, so I'm going to have to clean the pouch out now. So that's another issue. So apart from the big knife that I keep, it's in the shed at the moment, my little backup, my bayonet, is it sharp, is it clean, is it rust free? Seems okay. Scratches are normal because of the sheath. The main reason I like to carry this, because it has wire cutters on it. Perfect survival tool, perfect fighting knife, you know, it's good enough for the users of the AK-47, it's good enough for me, but mainly I can lash it to a stick, make a spear out of it, very versatile, but I like to keep it in there, and still very serviceable, nothing wrong with it, so that's all good. So just out of that little check of my belt kit, I have found these problems. These are going to need replacing, that's going to need binning and replacing. Ideally, bring these up to date, not that it's necessary, but, you know, these could have been punctured, look, they've been beaten up, make a hole. Condom with a hole in any situation ain't no good, so I'm going to swap them out for some fresh ones. They're not expensive, there's plenty of them about, and the torch. Bit weak, going to change the batteries, and also change the spares which I keep in the Bergen. See, this is why we do the checks. So I'm going to move on to the Bergen now, see what's in there.